Alright guys, my name is Anna Marie Wilson. This is my informative speech. Again, I'm in front of 4-year-old preschoolers. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hi, good job guys. Alright, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about apples. Who likes to eat apples?
Me.
Awesome. I like to eat apples too. So, did you guys know on the history of apples, apples originally came from Middle Asia.
I have never heard of it.
That's a continent across the ocean. And they came across the ocean to a town in America called Jamestown in 1607. That was a very long time ago. They brought them over in seeds and they started them and they grew them from seeds into trees. And the first apples they grew were very bitter and they used them mostly for cider. According to VermontApples.com, a brief history of apples, nearly 8,000 varieties of apples have been identified around the world. Is that a lot of apples? 8,000? I think so.
I know too.
So, where do apples grow?
Tree.
Oh, okay. So they grow on apple trees in orchards or sometimes in your backyard. The trees that they grow on love to grow in cold. They love to live where it's very cold in the winter, but it's a mild summer that's hot and humid. That's where they like to grow the best. So when do apples grow? Well, in the spring, the trees start to get their leaves, like all the other trees. But the apples don't start to grow then. The apples don't start to grow until early summer when they start to develop on the trees. Then they grow all summer long and they're ready to be picked in the fall. All right, guys, what colors can apples be? They can be different colors, but the most common color is red, right? Everybody knows a red apple. When you see this, it reminds you of a red apple. Yes, but did you know that apples can also be
Green.
or they can also be
Yellow.
yellow. And I don't have one here, but apples can also be pink.
No, I can't.
Okay, so does each color of apple taste differently? The answer to that is yes. Each apple color and variety has their own unique taste. Usually your red apples are sweet and juicy. Your green apples are usually considered sour or tart. They're still good, but not as many people like them. Yellow apples are usually a softer type of apple, and they have a milder taste, a milder sweet taste. Pink apples are a mix of both sweet and sour. So, today I wanted to share some fun facts about apples with you. So, when you think of an apple, scoot over. When you think of an apple, typically, when mom and dad cut you an apple, they cut your apple with a knife. I'm going to use some scissors for the purpose of what we're doing. But typically, they cut your apple in half like this, right? And when you see your apple, it looks like this.
How did you make that?
Okay, so it looks like this typically. And you have your seeds and the inside of your apple, and this is what it looks like. But did you know if you took your apple and you cut it this way, so pretend this is a real apple and I just cut it this way, the inside of it makes a shape. Do you guys know what shape it makes?
A circle.
Well, the whole thing is a circle, but what is this on the inside?
Seeds.
I know they're seeds, but what shape is this? It's a star. It's a star shape. They make a star shape on the inside. Did you guys also know that apples can float? And sometimes people like to go apple bobbing in the fall. That's where you put the apples in water. And you stick your head in the water and you try and bite the apples and pull them out. Kind of a fun, silly game. Also, so according to the University of Illinois Extension's office, Apple Facts, it takes 2 pounds of apples. So 2 pounds of apples, that would be a lot of apples, to make 1 9-inch apple pie. That is a lot of apples. Also, did you know, and you guys already seen this, so I'm going to show you again. This is the inside of the apple, and this is the apple core. And according to healthline.com, most apple cores contain 5 seeds. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seeds. And the very last thing I want to share with you guys is something kind of cool. It's information on gardeningguides.com, and it shares that a Huto apple that weighed in at 4 pounds, 1 ounce was discovered by Chisato Iwasaki in Hirosaki City, Japan on October 24th, 2005, making it the largest apple ever recorded. That's a huge apple. 4 pounds, 1 ounce. I would guess that apple was really about this size and that weighed a lot. That's a really big apple. All right. Do you guys have any questions?
Me.
Okay, what are your questions? I'll take 1 or 2. Okay, nobody's asking questions? All right. Very good job, guys.